Now here we take another example where we have to find the Fourier transform of this function, and this function is divided into two parts. So it's mentioned that function takes the value 2x square e to the power minus 3x when mod x is less than 1. So this means from the absolute value concept, whenever mod x is less than 1, it means the value of x lies between minus 1 to 1, because in general we say that when we say that mod x is less than a, it implies that the value of x lies between minus a to a. Okay, so now we have to use the concept of Fourier transform. So what is the formula for Fourier transform? This is given by 1 over square root of 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of t e power minus iota st dt. Now look at our function. This is defined from minus infinity to infinity, but our function takes this value only from minus 1 to 1. In the remaining places, its value is 0. So it means if we draw a number line, say this is 0, minus 1, 1, and say we have here minus infinity and infinity, our function is taking non-zero value only in this interval. In the remaining interval, the value is 0. So this integral, which is from minus infinity to infinity, is reduced to the integral minus 1 to 1. Okay, now another thing, here we have to substitute the value of function in t. Here we have the function value in terms of x. So we need to first convert this function in t. So what we will do? We just replace x by t. So if I replace this x by t on the left side, what will happen on the right side? It will become 2. Just change x by t. T square e power minus 3t. This is 0. Here mod of t less than 1 and otherwise. Now substitute this value over here. So when we substitute the value of this function here, we'll get fs is equal to 1 over square root of 2 pi. Now in place of minus infinity to infinity, we'll have minus 1 to plus 1. In place of function, what we have? 2t square e power minus 3t and e power minus iota st dt. We just substituted the value of the function f of t and the limits. Okay, now we can see here three different terms under the integral sign. So again, first we try to combine the terms if possible before going for integration. So here we see that it is possible to combine two terms to make one term. These two terms we can combine together as we did in the previous example. So what we are going to do here, when we combine this, it will give you e power minus 3t minus iota st. Because the base is same, we can add the powers. Now since to avoid the problem of integration in the further steps, we rewrite it as, say, e power, let's take minus, this minus is with both terms, so take minus outside, 3 plus iota s, and then we write it as t. Okay, so this will solve the problem of integration. Okay, now what we will do? So our integral will become, we'll write it like 1 over square root of 2 pi minus 1 to 1 2t square e power minus 3 plus iota s t dt. Okay, this is 3. Now, two terms under integration. So how do we integrate it? Now we integrate it by using the method of integration by parts. So again you can use your UDV method, or as one of the function is algebraic function, we can use that method as well. Like we select one function for derivative, another function for integration. So for derivative we always select the algebraic function, and for integration the other function. Okay, so what is derivative of 2t square? It is 4t. Derivative of 4t is 4. Derivative of 4, 0. So we stop here once we reach to 0. And here we have to integrate 3 times. E power minus 3 plus iota st divided by minus of 3 plus iota s. Integrate it again. E power minus 3 plus iota st divided by, see, when it is divided again this minus sign will disappear because minus come 2 times, so it become its power 2. And when we integrate third time, it is 3 plus iota st over, now third time the minus sign will come again, 3 plus iota s to the power 2. Now to write down the terms, first we need to put the signs. So we start with plus, minus, plus, and then minus. Then multiply in cross. So as there are 3 terms, 3 arrows, it means there will be 3 terms in this expression. So let's put it here. Okay, or better if we write it on the next slide. So I'll write fs equal to 1 over square root of 2 pi, first term, 2t square times this. So see, here the sign is positive, here it's negative. So positive negative become negative. So we will get minus 2t square e to the power minus 3 plus iota st over 3 plus iota s. Okay, now here minus and here plus, so it become minus 4t times e power minus 3 plus iota st over 3 plus iota s to the power 2. And third term, it's again plus minus become minus 4 times, here the power is 3. Here power comes 3 because it's 2, so it should come 3. So it become minus 4 e power minus 3 plus iota st over 3 plus iota s to the power 3. And the limits, t varies from minus 1 to 1. Sorry. T varies from minus 1 to 1. Now next is to replace t. So we have to replace the value of t at these particular positions. So we have 5 places where we have to replace t, first by 1 and then by minus 1 to simplify the answers. So this gives you 1 over square root of 2 pi minus, when you replace t by 1, it will give you 1 square, which is 1. So you get 2 times 1, which is 2, e power minus 3 plus iota s over 3 plus iota s minus 4 times 1 gives you 4, e to the power minus 3 plus iota s over 3 plus iota s to the power 2. And here minus 4 e to the power minus 3 plus iota s over 3 plus iota s to the power 3. So we get these values when t is equal to 1. Now subtract minus, we'll write the values here at t is equal to minus 1, which is the lower limit. So what we will get here, 2 times minus 2, again minus 1 square will be plus 1, so minus 2 e to the power. Now here t is minus 1, minus minus 1, it will become plus 3 plus iota s over 3 plus iota s minus, now 4, and we are multiplying t by minus 1, so it will become plus 4 e to the power, again this minus minus become plus 3 plus iota s over 3 plus iota s square, and this is minus 4 e to the power 3 plus iota s over 3 plus iota s to the power 3. Okay, now but you can see that actually this is the Fourier transform. Now we can further simplify it. So to simplify further, we have to combine the like terms. Like we can see here we have minus 2 over 3 plus iota s. Here also we have minus 2 over 3 plus iota s. So I can take these two things common from these two terms. Similarly, if I see this term, second term, I have 4 over 3 plus iota s square. Same. 4 over 3 plus iota s square. I can take it as a common factor. Similarly, in the third term, we can see that 4 over 3 minus iota s cube, and here 4 over 3 minus iota s cube is common. Here we can take even minus sign as a common factor. So now let's combine the term. If I am taking it as common factor, 1 over square root of 2 pi. From first two terms, if I take this as common factor, minus 2 over 3 plus iota s, what we left with? We left with e power minus 3 plus iota s and minus, because of this minus sign, e power 3 plus iota s. Similarly, from the second term, if I take 4 over 3 plus iota s power 2 as a common factor, what we left with here? E power minus 3 plus iota s, and here minus plus makes it minus, and we are already taking minus sign outside, so it will be plus e power 3 plus iota s, and then this is minus and this minus minus is plus. I am taking minus outside, so minus 4 over 3 plus iota s to the power 3. So what we left with? E power minus of 3 plus iota s, and then minus e power 3 plus iota s. So what we can see here, when we take this as common from the last term, and here we took this term as a common factor from the middle two terms, and in the third one we have taken minus 2 over 3 plus iota s as a common factor. Okay, now you can further simplify it. You can further simplify it by using some properties. Okay, by using some properties you can express these terms in terms of sine hyperbolic and cosine hyperbolic functions. Okay, so I want you to look for that on your own, how we can write it, how we can further simplify it so that we can get rid of this exponential term and we will have only trigonometric or hyperbolic function. Okay, so this is the Fourier series expansion of the function. So the formulas that I was asking you to search is, we can express the sine function in terms of exponential, e power iota theta minus e power minus iota theta upon 2i. Similarly, we have the rule for cosine of theta in terms of exponential. This is e power I theta plus e power minus iota theta over 2. So I want you to make use of these rules so that you can represent the given Fourier transform of the function in terms of sine and cosine. So it can be used over here, here and here. Okay, that's it.